Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are. Again, this is Crypto Friday. My name is Terence, and you are in the LATOKEN ecosystem at the moment. Uh, just a little bit of a housekeeping rule here before we start the show. Again, from wherever that you're tuning in or whatever your preference is, do just quickly have us subscribed, bookmark, and also check out some of our next shows that we are having on this Crypto Friday chat. Now, this is a good one. Today we have Robert, the CEO of XRE Global. That's XRE Global Real Estate. I'm going to cue in Robert now, and he's going to tell us more about himself. Robert, go ahead.
Hey guys, my name is Robert. I am CEO of XRE Global. It's a project that we've been working on for about 2.5 years now. We first really got into the project, to the industry, and we really wanted to make a difference with crypto and real estate. We really didn't know exactly which avenue to go down. There's not many companies out there that are doing real estate and crypto and blockchain. But we knew there was a big need for it. Transactions take so long to do, and this is something that I've been having to really want to do with my background. We do a lot of work with houses. I'm a real estate agent, and I also am working on my mortgage license. So we're really into a big aspect of the industry, and we thought that this was going to be a great avenue for us, and it's turned out to be that so far.
Great. Welcome on the show, Robert. Thanks for making time. I know it's really early again from where you are. Now, for all of you joining in, this show is live, and Robert is dialing from Minnesota at the moment. So that's right, bright and early in the morning. Again, this is a live show. If you have questions, just type them up, and it should and might pop up if it's clean enough, and we'll be asking those questions. But I suppose, as always, Robert, we have people viewing from all over the globe. And they are either investors, either those who are interested in real estate. So I think it's fair to kind of break it down for everyone. What's the business about, Robert? What is XRE Global about? Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a real estate blockchain project that we're looking to change the way we buy and sell real estate globally. And that's through crypto blockchain. Right now there's so many, there's parts of the world that don't even have a registry to where people can buy and sell their real estate. The financial system for buying and selling is just not there. And we hope that with crypto, DeFi in our program, and then NFT, our deeds on our platform will be excellent for what everybody needs in the world. Going onto our platform, be able to have an NFT, be able to transfer deeds within minutes instead of weeks or months, and that's a huge part of what we do.
Right. And that's the whole, let's say, traditional housing process that we have going on. It does take long. So what you're saying at the moment, it is sort of cutting time itself. But what else is the primary focus of not only XRE, but the entire bigger ecosystem itself?
The entire ecosystem is just, it needs more of a focus on blockchain and transparency. It needs to be more safe. Title deed fraud is rampant across the entire world. Wire fraud, blockchain can virtually make that non-existent, and that's something that we really want to bring to the industry and help people get back their properties, because they're in certain parts of the country, they're just having people take over their land and they have no proof of it. So if they have no proof of it, they can't say that it's really theirs or not, even though their family's been there for, say, 200 years. And registering properties on the blockchain will definitely help that out and help all these people across the world have a better way to buy and sell, and especially with those that don't have access to a lot of fiat, which is their currency, dollars in the countries, it's going to help out so much. And we're really looking forward to making that happen for a lot of people.
And Robert, how does it compare in terms of cost? Give us an example of perhaps a traditional method compared to the whole XRE method. I mean, what are we looking at in terms of cost, time? Could you tell us some of the benefits there?
Yeah, the cost is just, it brings it way down because you don't have all these middlemen. You don't have all these people that are going through, title deeds, your title insurance. You don't have to go through the mortgage traditional people who are charging another 5 to 6%. It saves so much because you can see everything right on the blockchain, and you don't have to spend an extra 5% of what your house is worth. I mean, that's just, it's crazy. The agent is always the agent is always going to be there. You're always going to need somebody to be there to help you with the transactions. But the middlemen that are there won't have to be, because it's all on the blockchain and it's all communicated between the traditional mortgage people to the blockchain. It's really hands off, hands free, getting rid of a lot of the middlemen to make that work for you.
Okay, so that's the business on a whole as well. Now, Robert, tell us a little bit about the token itself. I mean, XRE, correct me here if I'm wrong, this is a utility token. Give us some use cases on it, or talk to us about the token itself.
Yeah, so there's going to be fees with everything. So you can use XRE for those fees. You can use XRE for, now we're going to be having properties that we're going to have, and we're having a property management platform. So any property that we own, you're going to be able to use that token to pay for rent. We buy apartment buildings, you're going to be able to use that token for rent for them. We also have a staking coming up as well. So you're going to be able to stake your tokens and then take those tokens that you earn and use them as rent. So you're virtually living rent free. We also have mortgages that we have. We can use that token for mortgages on the house, use that as a payment. So basically what we're doing is building a platform for landlords, for investors, to where they can use our blockchain technology and use our token for payments as well. Any fees that comes up, they can use it. And we also are working on our blockchain, our own XRE blockchain. So also you can use the XRE token for gas fees and for governance, and you can vote on what we do in the blockchain in the future.
All right, that's actually great news. So the more tokens you have, you do have a little bit of governance at the end of the day, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps.
Okay. And prior to the show as well, I mean, we've been asking questions to those audience members out there who perhaps can't make it on the show. And some of them were pointing towards or wanting to know at this point, what are some of the competitive advantages of the business at the moment? And literally, how would the token holders then benefit or be rewarded? Could you kind of talk us through that one?
Yeah, the token holders are always rewarded through the good work that we're doing, through the blockchain, through what we're doing with the staking. And staking is very important, and it seems that everybody loves staking. So, we're having a good program with that. We do airdrops in our Telegram room, and we have a lot of other airdrop competitions coming up. We do have the trading competition coming up after our listing, and yeah, so that's a lot of good ways to earn.
Right. And you also mentioned that it is part of a huge range. I mean, that ecosystem is wide spanning. You brought up NFT earlier, and also many times now staking. Could you tell us more about that? A little bit on your future plans, what's on the cards for the next few months?
Yeah. So when we first thought this out, it
Hmm.
was just using crypto for a payment for for coffee shops and for real estate agents, and it has to be so much more than that. You just can't really be a one-stop shop type of thing without having 20 different aspects of the real estate agent, or the real estate industry coming in. So we're going to be buying and selling real estate, um, allowing for payments to be used with the XRE, using DeFi as a payment for the people all across the world to mortgage those payments, mortgage those homes. And we would be willing to do the mortgage for that, which would bring it in on the other side. We also going to have our own real estate website to where people can search for homes, and everyone that we bring on, every house that we bring on to that platform, we ask them to let us NFT that property for them so that we can register it on our blockchain. That's going to move the system along so much quicker, so much faster, and especially it works in the countries that don't have a registry system or they're broken. And for those countries that do have it, we definitely want to bring in with the governments. We want to work with them and try to see if we can come up with a system on top of what they have, and that they can try and use the XRE blockchain. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, there's a lot of it, a lot of information in there, and trying to go through the other part. Oh, and then we're going to be building houses as well. So
Hmm.
we're already started with our houses that we have. Our first NFT house is going to be in Iowa in the United States, and we're working on that now. We should be done here in a couple weeks, and that way we're going to be able to bring it in, tokenize that property as well, if that works out for us, and that's exactly what we need and we can do. We're going to tokenize that property and fully have that on the Tron network right now. And then after we get done with our blockchain, we'll transfer that over to there.
Right. I think that's definitely great progress. And it also seems that you're starting off, of course, from where you are, which is in the United States. But you seem to have a global audience in this stage of growth. How are you catering to them, and what are you offering to them?
It's great. I mean, it's been it's been wonderful. We've been up 3 o'clock in the afternoon and been up 3 o'clock in the morning. Talking to people and trying to get them to understand what we're doing and how we're doing it. Um, we are excited because we already have a real estate partner in Lagos, Africa.
Hmm.
Um, Morrison's a great guy. We've talked to him for a lot, and he's really helped us out with trying to understand the real estate market out there in Africa. So what our main mission is to partner with as many real estate agents as we can across the world, and to learn. In the news, you can only understand so much. You can hear what the news wants you to hear. You can hear what the markets want you to hear. But if you don't talk to the people that are actually there dealing with the environment and dealing with the people and understanding what is actually going on there, you really don't have an understanding. I don't know what's going on in your back in the woods just from watching the news. I'd have to talk to you and make sure exactly what's going on and how we can help, and then we can work together. That's what we can bring out, and that's what we're trying to do, is trying to make a one system for everybody. Are we going to take over maybe like the MLS in the United States? Probably not, but there's plenty of places in the world to where we can help out, and I think that's the biggest part of what we really should and need to do. So
Hmm. And I'm sure at this stage of growth, Robert, lots of people want to get on board. Lots of people want to contribute as well. Could you tell us, for those who are interested out there and who are actually watching you at the moment, how do they get involved with the project? Or specifically, how do specific industries, say real estate developers or real estate agents, or even just token holders, I mean, how do they get involved and what can they do?
Yeah, give us contact, message us. We're on Twitter. We're XRE Foundation on Twitter, XRE Global on Telegram. Go to our website, xreglobal.com. Reach us through there. Pretty much 24/7. I'm always available. If don't get back to you right away, it'll be a couple hours and we'll get back to you for sure. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you're doing, what your thoughts are. Not everybody in the real estate industry is thrilled about blockchain or, a agent-free, type of environment. And we're really not trying to take the agent away at all. We're trying to improve the standing of what they're doing. So, yeah, I learn by those people that are out there and that have the problems and that have people that are in need, and that's what we really want. So yeah, give me a contact that way, and let's discuss where you're at, what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how we can help, and how the blockchain industry can really help.
Right. And that's a call out as well for all of you at the moment who are viewing or watching and listening from wherever and whatever channels you are. Just remember, we're streaming even live on Facebook, YouTube, we're on Twitter, LinkedIn. So pick your poison and then do join the conversation as well. And just a note here, if you want to know more about XRE, of course, you want to read up, you want to know, get involved, or you want to even start investing. They are actually going in their IEO at the moment on LATOKEN, so do check that out as well. Now, all links would be below here, the show notes. You can just quickly just click on that and also learn more. So, Robert, I think to the next question here, perhaps it's too early to say, but there's lots of people also interested in your expansion plans and what's coming up, I guess, for the business and also for the community.
Yeah, so we're really excited about our blockchain project that we have. We're looking to implement all of our industries coming all into one. We have the DeFi coming up. We have the NFTs for the property deeds, and then we also have tokenization, which people are really interested about because not everybody can own a home, but they can own a portion of a home. And especially in the United States, we can go through a Reg D and 506C or 506B. It's something that it's already being done, but on a bigger global scale with other countries is really something that we're really looking forward to. Staking is coming Q1 in 2022. We might bring that out a little bit sooner. We wanted to wait until our blockchain came out, but we can do it on the Tron network right now, and then we can integrate that over later. So that's okay. DeFi is going to be, it's just going to blow up with us because we're really looking to get into the housing market to where we can help finance those houses and those apartments for people. There's so much, there's so many things that we've got just kind of little and big coming in, but yeah, those are the biggest ones right now. We'll throw some news out coming up soon, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. So it's going to be a long ride.
Right. And again, for all those latest news bites and updates and just that expansion plan alone, how can and where can they find you, Robert? In terms of links, could you drop us some links as well for all of those listening in?
Yeah, so you can go onto our website. You can register with your email on there, and then, like I said, on Twitter, we're tweeting out all the time. Telegram has been very active. Facebook, we're on there. we've debated whether or not to have the room or not, but yeah, we've got a lot of people following us on there, and if we have one follower on there, I think that's it's what we need. So we're keeping that open. So the whole Facebook drama thing, but yeah, and we have a Steemit or Reddit. we've got a couple of them out there. It's just trying to keep up with all of them. But yeah, I mean, if you have any suggestions on any other platforms that they use out there, we had a WeChat, but we kind of went away from that last year. We didn't have too many people following us. I don't know if we didn't have the right content or whatever, but yeah, we don't really use that too much out here. But if we have another audience, we'll definitely get on there. So
could you give us some stats in terms of where the community is perhaps most biggest, or any other stats that you want to flash out at the moment?
Yeah, we have 46,000 followers on Telegram and 36,000 on Twitter. Facebook, I think it was 26,000 last time I looked at that. So yeah, we've get some. Yeah, check out our Twitter. We got some good followers. We have. I'm not going to name drop anybody, but we've got some good followers from for a while. And Telegram, it's you never know who's following you. So, but yeah, we got a lot of good people, and we communicate with everyone. I try to get. Personally, I try to communicate with everybody on there. I get probably 100 DMs a day, just trying to ask me questions or anything like that. It's on Telegram, at least. I try to get back with everybody, and I'm very active myself on Twitter and on Telegram myself. So
great.
yeah, we got a couple admin.
Oh, that's nice. So constant communication, and that line is always open. So that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And also, I think it's worth kind of talking to us a little bit more about your partnership with perhaps more traditional institutions. Is that growing so far? Are they understanding the whole ecosystem? How is it working now?
Yeah, they are. You get some people out there who are just, and it's great because you get some people that are just loving the fact that there's someone out there wanting to speed along the process of the deeds and the process. There's a huge problem of people buying from, just say, from France to the U.S. or people that are wanting to buy investment properties in South America. I think South America and Africa will probably be our two biggest continents that we're going to be able to take advantage of, because they have the most willing people that are wanting to get into the space, and they want to see a difference and a change in what they do and how they do it. And it's just, I'm excited because they love the fact that you can do it on blockchain. It's transparent. You can see exactly what happened by the second. Blockchain, for the most part, is it's 100% secure. And then you can see transactions as they happen, and that's something that they really like. And using crypto is you don't have to really rely on the fiat that's in their country. Yeah, institutionals, we are going to become our own broker as well. So what we want to do is make sure that we have the technology with XRE to work into those traditional finances with a brokerage, with a mortgage. And then that way we can show exactly what is going on and how it works to these other institutions. Because the biggest problem that we had is that we can't really get into these huge real estate companies that have millions and millions and millions of dollars into their tech and say, hey, let's try out blockchain. Can we do this, and can we try this out? And you got to get into all their insights and everything, and they're not going to let you do that, and they're not going to spend millions of dollars to do that either. So the next biggest thing is just to do our own and show them exactly how it works and why it works and what the benefits are, and we'll pick them up. So
Right. And also kind of riding on that point, I do have a question here asking more about the legalities of cross-border transactions, title deed ownerships, and how is the project kind of working around that and really answering some of those more traditional questions, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, legality. You think about crypto and and real estate. There's kind of in DeFi. It's like
Mm,
there's this side and then there's that side.
mm,
But yeah, it's make sure we KYC everybody. It's you're gonna have to stay legalized on that side. You have to
mm,
have attorneys. You're gonna have to have all this legal work that you're gonna have to do still. There's really no way around that because there's still somebody that has to record that property deed. There's still
mm,
somebody that has to verify where the funds came from. And everybody else knows you can't be, laundering money. And as soon as you get something that says you're doing that, it's done. So,
mm,
um, yeah, the legality in there is just has to work into the blockchain, but it also has to work into your platform as well. The biggest thing
mm,
is that for tokenization, for NFTs, for property transfers, you have to register on the app first on the website to make sure that you are legal, your KYC, your proper ID is all there before you can even buy the property. You can't even get in there and do anything without that. For
mm.
tokenization, you have to be a institutional investor, or you have to meet the guidelines before you even get in there. So yeah, it's unfortunately it's not just going to be, hey, I want I want to buy this house with this money that I have, and it's maybe one day it'll be a little bit easier, but for right now, that's
Right. So all the boxes are ticked and it's all within check and balance. So
yeah.
uh, that should answer that question, I suppose. And Robert, we are almost at the tail end of the show. Is there anything else that you want to cover or you want to talk about? Perhaps to that general public audience members, even anyone who's interested in the project. What do you want to tell them?
Give us a call. If you're a real estate agent or if you're into investing in real estate, if you're in mortgage, if you're in finance, reach out. I'm on LinkedIn as well. Um, First name Robert, last name Tarquin. Look me up under there. Send me a message. Give me some of your thoughts. See what you're doing. You know, the real estate industry really shouldn't be this bad. It shouldn't be this hard to
Mm,
go through. We're changing the way we buy and sell real estate globally. And I really feel like with NFTs and the deeds on their own blockchain using crypto, anybody can use it. And been a it's been a 2.5 year journey for us because no one else, there's a handful of people in the world that are trying to use NFTs or trying to use property deeds on the blockchain
mm,
and for buying and selling. So it's been, how do we do it? Why do we do it? What the legality of it is, because we want to make sure that we're within every different country's regulations, and that's been a big part for us, and we appreciate that. So moving forward, using DeFi, NFTs, tokenization, having our own brokerage to where we can buy and sell, and then helping people out with that industry is what we're here for, and it's just going to develop more and more as we go. NFT, our XRE blockchain, is going to help people, other real estate agents and other real estate industries, be able to build on that blockchain, and they can build their own blockchain, they can build their own crypto to where people can use that as well, and then they can have their real estate agents on there making more transactions. Blockchain is not going to take away the agents. It's going to give you more transactions. If you're selling 5 houses a year, it's going to give you the ability to sell 50 houses a year. And that's what it's about. It's about transparency, it's speedy, and safe and secure. So
mm.
we're excited.
Right, that's great. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is a good opportunity for all of you tuning in, listening to us now, to get involved. Just get in touch. Robert is available. We here at LATOKEN are also able to help. All the links are below. In fact, the project is on our site, on its IEO at the moment. Get involved, learn more, and contribute to the ecosystem. And again, thank you all for tuning in on this episode of Crypto Friday. Robert, thank you again for making time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Thanks.